Anderson Cooper 360, weeknights at 8 and 10 on CNN.
The sign says, "I'm fearful. Please go slow." And this is who it pertains to. A tan dog with brown eyes who is shaking in the back of her cage. A pit bull mix who has spent her whole life being brutalized. The same with this dog, who has scars all over his face. And this dog, who is about to give birth, yet was also expected to fight to the death if necessary. There are 253 dogs here, all used in a criminal dogfighting enterprise. They are now evidence in the second largest dogfighting bust ever, and are being cared for lovingly by the ASPCA in a warehouse in a secret location in the southern United States.
For the security of the dogs and for the security of the personnel and for the integrity of the case, we want to keep all of this under wraps.
12 men were arrested, hundreds of thousands of dollars in gambling money seized, and a total of 372 pit bulls rescued. Some of the dogs are being cared for in other locations. The bodies of dead dogs were also found.
There we go. Good boy.
Amid the trauma, these animals are getting their first ever checkups by vets who are dealing with serious physical injuries and mental scars.
Their lives have been brutal. Their lives have been filled with misery and pain. The only thing they've known from mankind is hatred and the harsh touch and the brutality of the fighting pit and living out in that chain. Their lives have been miserable.
There are several pregnant dogs here who were fighting just weeks ago. And there are also puppies.
Let me tell you the story about this particular little guy. This little guy right now is 10 weeks old. He only weighs 5.5 pounds. When he was found, he was attached to what's called a log chain. I'm going to show you what a log chain is. This is the log chain. It weighs about 20 pounds. He was attached to this. He was out in 90-degree weather, and he had absolutely no water.
This is a picture taken by authorities of the same puppy when the dogfighting operation was busted. A primary goal here is to give each of these dogs a chance to someday be adopted.
We've given medication to get rid of fleas. We can put them on pain medication. We don't have all of our diagnostic results yet. Some dogs in these circumstances have heartworm disease. They have babesia.
But you feel he can live a good life?
I do. I think he could have a good quality of life with the proper care.
You can see this dog has scars all over his face. Whoa. And he's emaciated, but here's why we know he's recovering. Because he wants to play ball. They don't play fetch the ball when they're in captivity. But now, just after a couple of weeks here, he's ready to play.
Good girl. Good girl.
And remember that fearful tan dog we showed you? Well, an ASPCA therapist is working with her to slowly try to build up her trust, alleviate her fear, and convince her she's loved.
This may be the second largest dogfighting bust in U.S. history, but it's a drop in the bucket. This is going on all over the United States.
These dogs are getting a second chance, but so many others are not.
Gary Tuckman joins me now. Pit bulls get such a bad rap, and I hate to see just such a sickening story. You mentioned the site that you visited is kept secret. Exactly why is that?
Yeah, police say that they have a legitimate concern that bad guys in this dogfighting industry might try to steal these dogs if they knew where these dogs were being kept, and that's why it's being kept secret, Anderson.